Hello friends and welcome to my channel IP All Designing Developer. So have you ever wondered how to make Java count like a pro? Whether you are building a score tracker, loop timer or just trying to master the basics, counting is where it all begins. In Java, counting numbers is more than just printing digits, it's the foundation of loops, logic and automation. With just a for loop, a variable and a simple print statement, boom, you've got Java counting from 1 to 100 in milliseconds. And the best part is you can control how it counts by 2s backwards even using conditions which we normally use in language like Java. And stick around, and in under 60 seconds I will show you how to make Java count like a machine. So I hope you will be enjoying this amazing video in which we will be learning that how we can use Java count in Java. So if you understand this amazing video and if you understand how we can use this count in Java, so remember to hit a like to this amazing video. And if you are new on this channel, want to see more videos like this, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my videos which I will be uploading in future. So now what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get dive into it. Alright, so now we are on the computer screen, and like I've told you in the start that today in this video we will be understanding that how we can count words in Java or how we can count a number in Java, because normally when we talk about counting, so normally we use counting with numbers, as you know that, because when we just do it practically as well we count numbers not words. But in this video we will be understanding that how we can count words and how we can count numbers using a string or in a string in Java. So we will be understanding both things. You don't need to just worry about like how we can count words or how we can count numbers. We will be understanding both things in this video. So moving forward, first of all we need to understand how we can count words, and before understanding how we can count words we need to also understand how to count a number of words in a string. You can easily count a number of words in a string with the following example. So this is the example in which I have written some words like 1 2 3 4. So these are the words which I have written in a string called words. This is my string name here. You can give any name to your string you want to, but in this case I have written my string name as words. And after writing these all things like 1 2 3 4, these are the words which I am writing here, and I want to count these words. And obviously if you just see, so these are 4 words written. So now when I will be using this dot length string, or you can say this dot length function, and when I will be printing this count words which is our string name, so you will be getting the output printed as 4, because here we have used 4 words in this string. That's the reason we will be getting 4 in the output. We will be also understanding this thing practically, but if you want to understand more things related to this topic, so you can just see Java string tutorial, and you can see my Java string methods tutorial as well, which I have uploaded in this Java series previously on. So if you haven't checked out that videos, you can check that out, from which you will be having a more good understanding that how we can just count a number of words and how we can count numbers in Java. So for that you need to understand a string and a string methods, which is normally not too much hard for a beginner, so you can just easily learn it if you want to. Moving on, I will be just opening my NetBeans IDE, because as you know in the previous video when we were just working with Java, we were just using NetBeans IDE, and I will prefer you to use NetBeans IDE because it has all the features and all the things which a beginner or an advanced level Java programmer needed when they need to build any software or anything with Java. You can use some other IDEs as well if you have already tried NetBeans and if you have already used it many times. So you can use Eclipse, you can use VS Code, you can use some online IDs as well like Jupyter Notebook, Rapid. These are some IDs which you can use for Java. But I will prefer you if you are building any big thing or if you are building any big application or anything using Java, so use this NetBeans IDE because it has all the things and all the features as I told you. Moving on, when you will be just installing this NetBeans IDE from Google Chrome or any browser you are using, you will be getting this interface. You need to close this start page, and if you have already created a project, so you can just create normally a Java class in your project. But if you have not created a project, first of all you need to create a new project. In this case I have already created a project, and I have also created my Java file as well, so I don't need to create file again. I will be using same file here. So moving on to this main.java file, I will be removing all the things which we were just working in the previous video, in which I have told you how you can count numbers in Java. But now in this video we will be understanding how we can count number of words in Java. So moving on, this is the example. Simply I will be copying this example here, moving on to NetBeans IDE, I'll be pasting it. After pasting, you can just see it is showing me some underlines, and these underline means that you are doing some mistake or you are getting an error when you will be running this file. Means we will be not getting any error, but it will be saying me that the method is not defined here, the main method which we need to normally define when we need to run anything in Java. Moving on, I will be running this file. After running, you can just see, as I told you, class main does not have a main method, so we need to define a main method as well. Then we can just use these things and we can get the output as we want to print. Moving on, I'll be pressing Ctrl Z here, and these are the things which we have created in our main class. So I will be just pasting these all things here in place of this, and after moving here, I will be just moving down and I will be saving this file. After saving this file, you can just see again it is showing me a you can say underline in this curly braces, which means that again we are getting some error. It is saying me reached end of the file while parsing. So it is telling me that you need to press Alt and Enter to see what error you are getting or what the hint it will be showing you about the error which you are facing here in this curly braces. But before understanding about this error, we need to run this file to check what output this time we are getting. I will be simply running this file and you can just see my project is running, and after running this project, it has given me the output as 4. Why it has given me the output as 4? Because if I show you in this string, we have written 4 words, 1 2 3 4, means we have written not in numbers, we have written in words, and that's the reason we are getting 4 printed in the output, because we have written these 4 words in a different way, or you can say in a different spaces. Every time I have given one line space. If I write 5 as well with this code, now you will be getting the output as 5 printed here. If I run this file, you can just see now this time we are getting output printed as 5, not 6 or not 4 as we were getting previously on. So that's the way how just you can count words or how you can count numbers in Java. So simply you can do with numbers as well. These things you can just change these words to numbers and you can check if you are using same thing with numbers, so what output you are getting. So you can say it is not a really big deal to just see how to add 2 numbers or how to add 5 numbers, all that. So it is really easy to do, and that's the way how you can do. But this thing comes in advanced level, because now we have not understood that how we can create a main method, how we can create a main class, because in the previous beginning videos I have told you how you can do that things. That's the reason we have moved to advanced level and we are just moving on to direct things here. We don't need to understand now that how we can create a main class or main method as we have understood in the previous videos. So that's the reason I am not doing that. And if you want to import this java.util.scanner class, you can do that as well, but we are not using this scanner class here, so you don't need to import this scanner class. But we have done that in the previous videos when we were just working with this scanner class, but this time I'm not using, so I can just remove it here and directly I can run the file, and again I will be getting same output as 5 printed, because we have written 5 words here in this words string which we have created. And that's the way how you can create a string in which you can count words with a tag called dot length. So this dot length helps you to count the words which you are writing in your string. Like in this string we are writing 5 words, and after adding these 5 words, when I'm using this dot length string, so I'm getting the output printed as 5, because we are adding 5 words in this words string here. So that's the way how you can see that how we can count a number of words in a string in Java and how you can count words in Java. So that's the way to do. I hope you understand these all things which we have understood in this video. In the previous video I have told you how you can count numbers through string using Java, and now in this video we have understood how we can count words in a string using Java. And I hope you have understood now how we can add words and how we can see how many words or how many numbers we are adding in our string. So that's the way to do that. So if you have enjoyed this amazing video in which we have understood that how we can add numbers and how we can add words in Java and see how many words we have added, so remember to hit a like to this amazing video. And if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like this, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so you can get the notifications of all my videos which I will be uploading in future. So just I will be meeting you next tutorial or in next project using Java. So for today, goodbye.